Right, good morning. Hello, fellow friends and humans and people, and we've actually got a dog here today. Look, we're all hanging out, saying hello to the dog. There we are. But yeah, welcome along. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. That's a nice little surprise. Well, not surprise, but it's nice having 2 streams in a row. And we're actually going to go for 3 because I'm going to catch up with FSG tomorrow and have a little bit of a from the field stream for an hour or so. Tomorrow morning it's public holiday here in New Zealand, but as is the norm, it is Sunday morning for me, and we're on our multiplayer server, Ostenwalde. Hanson, Tate, Farmer Ben, and Bosun all over there, and we're going to go down and harvest some sunflowers, so it should be a bit of fun today. Should be a bit, always is a bit of fun, right? Hopefully my internet's going to behave and we won't have any issues doing anything, so let's go and find out. I just need to knock over those mints, and that's going to make a whole lot of noise. Rattle, 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 and bring that one up. Now I can see all the chat. Perfect. Right. So I'm going to run grain cart this time around. Look at this money we've got. 1.6 million. Plenty of cash sitting in there. Lots of things in storage. But we are heading from the farmyard. We're going to down this way. We're heading up to field 181. Harvest some sunflowers there, and then we've also got sunflowers in 90 ready to go. The ones in 89 are still growing. And then we're going to haul those back down into the silo down here. If we get through that, there's some grass work and a few other things that need doing. So it looks like you can see the combine's underway. So let's go and find our tractor. We are running the 950, I think it is. Up in here with the grain cart. 939, close. We've got the Bergman bin on the back. So hopefully get started and get on our way. But welcome along everyone, if you're just joining in. Nice to have you all here. DK's been listening to us in chat. He's here. Bovine, good morning mate, welcome along. G'day Y, how are you? Zombie Jason, good to see you as well. Craig, good morning buddy, welcome along. Chinook, nice to see you mate. I knew you were going to be at work, you did let me know, so thanks for stopping in, saying hello. Hope you have a good day at work, and we'll yeah, hopefully have a chance to catch up with you at some stage. Bosun, hello, how you doing? Did say Bosun is in here as well. I need to turn these lines off. We're not actually needing VCA running for us at the moment, but anyhow, there we go. Farmson Bob, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, I think this is our turn here. I think that's where I could see everyone else was heading. Rayfinson. This is actually nice, actually. We haven't been to this part of the farm, of the map. It's a little bit different, isn't it? I know it's winter, not that we're playing with seasons on. Obviously, we wouldn't be harvesting sunflower in February, but visually we do have seasons. But nice to be able to look around and see kind of a bit more of an open part of the map with all the winter trees. What Ben's doing. Ben's doing Ben things. Oh, I missed the turn. Was I meant to turn? Where have I gone? Ah, I have missed a turn. That's why Ben was backing up. I missed the right hand turn. Okay, that's why. After saying Ben's just doing Ben things. Alright. There we go. Now I'm doing Ben things. I'll jump back into cab. Oh. Alright. Hey Simulation Farms, how you doing? Your new Chick-fil-A just opened up. And it's so good. didn't have the chance to try Chick-fil-A when I was in Chicago. Can't remember what was there was a couple of sort of local specialties we tried. Can't remember what they were called now. Oh, this is our field. No, still got to go further. Following Ben. Right. Up this way. Good thing we're only grain cart and not, you know, not relied on to be there first. Are you going mad? Have I brought a few budgies? It's outside. It's spring here in New Zealand, and it's, you know, what is it? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Sun is up. Well, the sun's up somewhere, but it's a bit cloudy and overcast. It rained quite heavily last night. But yeah, just with it being time of year it is, there's lots of birds outside. Wildlife around. And it's raining again now. I thought we'd had all of that we were going to get this weekend. Alright, so we've got a big long field here on our left. You can see, I think Hanson's in the combine. He's made a start. Running the wrong way around the field for his auger, but that's alright. But we can keep an eye on his full level. He's only 33% full, so sunflowers are quite a high yielding crop though, so we'll get down here. Is he going to come back this way? I want to go into these settings and turn off my lines. There we go. Have that turned off for now. G'day Tate, how you doing? Floyd says hello. Hello Floyd. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're looking forward to having an extra day off school tomorrow. I'm sure mum and dad love those long weekends. It's good having dad home though. G'day Mark, how you doing? How you feeling today? Any better than yesterday? What are the lines on the ground from? That is from VCA Simulation Farms. So a PC mod for guidance steering basically, and amongst that a number of other different things. Makes it very helpful. Right, let's get that cover opened up on there. Let's get up the side and start filling or unloading just on the corner. Not the best place to do it. Let's wait around and get around the corner. Thought I was going to cut Hanson off there. Alright. And there we go. And if I do remember correctly, I've got some speed sync on this map, which is fantastic. Isn't it? It's going to be funny playing 25 and not having all of those quality of life mods. Speed sync, VCA, easy dev. There's so many, even the vehicle inspector or the easy inspector we've got up there in the top corner. It'd be farming simulator at its simplest form. Do you have a shotgun handy? I should go through pallets. There's a lot of birds around. Hey Esteban, you love FS22 but you've only got FS23. Well, if you've only got a mobile device to play on, FS23 is the next best thing, right? Hi Daisy. A bit better but still under the weather. Yeah. Gosh, I forgot how fast you go doing sunflowers, 15 miles per hour. We've also got combine experience on the map, so that'll help things run a bit faster too. So we've got the gang coming down with all the other equipment. We've got the lime spreader for afterwards. Ben will be in the mulcher, no doubt. Yeah, he is. So he's going to be able to, well, they'll be able to keep busy doing things while we're doing this. Now, the other job, we've got a grass field. I'm going to guess it's 138. Just turn grass on. Go to ready to harvest. No, which one is it? 133 down the bottom there. We've got this grass field down the bottom here, which we're going to make some hay out of if we have time, which I fully expect we're going to chew through this field pretty quickly, I imagine. We'll get it rolled over into the next crop too, whatever the plan might be for that. I think a lot of mods will convert fairly quickly. I imagine there'll be some pretty quickly converted mods. I know there's a lot of modders that already have their mind in the game for that. It'll be interesting to see. I was having a chat to the FSG modding guys about mod assistant and how quick that might take to convert over. And she sounds like they've got that pretty much set up and sorted, ready to go. Handsom's 19%. So long as he gets down there with at about 60, we won't need to head down and come back. In fact, it's the shape of the field. He's running quite parallel with that side, so definitely will be fine. Hey Andre, how you doing? Hello again. Nice to see you. Hey Tam, how you doing? Good evening, mate. Welcome along. Nice to have you here as well. Just a bit of waiting around as we get things opened up and underway. Alright. Here we go. Brilliant. Alright, everything's running. Okay. There we go. Waiting for Hanson again. Yeah, this is why I normally end up combining, right? I thought we'd do something different today. I gotta say, I love the equipment we've got running on this map. It's just a nice set of, mainly Fent gear, but just area appropriate, region appropriate equipment. And it's a nice change, jumping in and trying different things out. Morning, Mrs. Prof. How you doing? Had no dramas. It was a unexpected live stream. We just jumped in and did that one. Look, he's going to unload. Anyhow, wasn't even that full. Gotta do these things right. My world stops for no one. I raced around and got our lawns mowed yesterday, which was fortunate considering this rain we've had. Alright, up in here, so we'll go down and back, then run this way. This will be where we'll be unloading next. Interesting now having, not that I actually got a chance to drive a Fent, but having sat in a Magnum and a T8 quad track, just interesting having a look and even using FarmSim to compare the different equipment. Now it's all so relatively similar, but also a little bit different all at the same time. One thing, so this is the one thing that I found really interesting. I'm used to, the tractors I've had have been more analog, that I've driven and have sort of have had digital dashes, but not as much information as these do, and we've got no running screens or anything like that in them. It's all pretty basic, but it took a lot for me to get used to looking at the pillar or looking at the monitor to check what gear you were in, what speed you're going. I always wanted to default to looking down at the dashboard. That was down there on the steering column, so it took me quite a bit to adjust to that one, but we got there. Also not using the foot throttle down there on the bottom, being able to use whether it was the well, they were all forward, but yeah, depending on how you adjusted your throttle forward, took a little bit of getting used to. There we go. Nice shade of green. It is a nice shade of green, Tim. Any rumors about seasons? Actually, none yet, Bob. All I can say to seasons is, and I was saying to, I think, TJ in Discord last night, is if nothing's been announced, then my safe assumption would be to say it's not going to change. There's been nothing about stones or anything like that. We haven't really seen any stones. We've got one, I think there's one rock picker shown in the mod list at the moment, or the equipment list online, but they haven't fully populated that yet. So it'll be interesting to see how it all ends up. Hey FSG, how you doing? Quick hi, heading out for Whiskey and Steak with FSG Senior. Nice one. Please pass on my regards to FSG Senior for me. I know they were kind enough to ask after me while we were in Chicago, so have a good evening. Alright, I'll do this from in cab. There you go. as our fuel level's going up, we're in the right spot. There we go. We're good. And I can just follow Hanson's tracks, being just that little bit off the edge of the combine. Easy days. Yeah, enjoy your steak, mate. Actually, we went out. It was interesting. We went out yesterday. Went out for lunch because it was Mama Argsy's birthday yesterday. So took her and Dad out for lunch, and I had a steak, and it was just interesting to compare a New Zealand served steak to a American served steak. What a different offering. All right, go. We are 94% full, so we'll head back down and dump this into the truck. Right, let's rustling up a thumbnail for tomorrow's From the Field with our special guest. Here we go. Multiplayer things, right? Hope they fix snow in areas where it doesn't snow. Just previewing the third person options there. Yeah, there's a few things like that which would be nice, wouldn't it? Either fixing that or getting things sorted out. Now, this auger is on that side, isn't it? Sort of defaulted to coming in that way. Yes, it is. Get that unfolded. We should push that down a little bit. There we go. A 107. That's good, isn't it? I can't see the end of the spout. There we go. Managed to get it in the right spot. Adjustable nozzle on the end of that. It doesn't look to be. Oh yes, there it is. There we go. Good job. Full level there on the target. We're at 30%, so this is going to be pretty close to half filling the trailer. Okay, we've filled that front hopper. Let's go forward. The back hopper. Oh, we're empty. Pay attention properly. Let's hope realism modding bring it back for 25. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that there's going to be some changes. It was interesting actually. When I was mowing the lawns yesterday, I listened to Clutch and DJ chatting to Kermit, so it was interesting hearing some of the things Kermit had to say. Oh, okay.
Hi, chat.
How are you, buddy?
Good.
Good. You doing all the things you meant to do before you go?
Kind of.
Don't forget.
Anybody have some ideas for Ag Day?
Go away.
Oh, I need ideas.
They don't know what you've got to do. I think for seasons it would be great to be able to choose Northern or Southern Hemisphere seasons. So they do have, like, you can... It's not truly Northern or Southern Hemisphere bow, but you can specify what region you're in. Oh, let's lag. See if this sorts itself out. I'm not dropping frames yet, so that's okay. So as I was saying, you can specify what part of the world you're in, but yeah, it doesn't differentiate between, you know, what your actual latitude is. It just differentiates between whether you're in a northern or southern hemisphere. What is Ag Day? So Ag Day is their school calf and lamb day, Ag Day. So you have the choice, if you'd like to, you can basically care for a calf or a lamb. You've got to do like, well, if you're doing a lamb, you've got to do leading, calling, and a care and attention section. If you have a calf, you just have care and attention and leading, I think, from memory. And it's all judged on how well, what sort of relationship you build with your animal, those kind of things. But they also do indoor displays and exhibitions, so I can't remember what list of things he's got to do. He's got a list of things. I think he has to do I want to say a farm scene, like create a farm scene and that sort of thing. And I think he's creating an animal from recycled materials. So that's basically what he's doing. But he's got to come up with some inspiration and ideas for it. Where's your list of things you've got to do, buddy? Have you got that? And your tasks. The sheet that says what you've got to make. I'll read it to you, Bob. Make sure I get it right. It's a little note from YouTube. Rust Farmer 6 is this map on console. Note this is a PC only map, but it's a 4x map for EVS22. This lists what you have to do. So an animal made from recyclable materials. The animal needs to be freestanding and think about how you would display it. The key is on the recyclable materials you choose and how they best mold to the form of your animal. He's got to decorate a 2D gingerbread house. So it's basically a cutout of a gingerbread house. So we've got to make gingerbread at some stage before Friday. And then he's got to decorate it. And then a miniature Ag Day scene. Create an Ag Day scene characteristic of rural schools. Many possibilities. It's important that your scene shows originality, creativity, and your use of materials to make it look as authentic as possible. You need to bring a baking tray or low-edge dish to create your scene on. The exhibit will be made on the blah blah blah. Yeah, so yeah, these are the recycled animals. There's some ideas for the gingerbread house. And that's some ideas for the Ag Day scene, so. And that's Ag Day for our school. Right, I'm going to follow up Hanson now. Full, so we do have to probably get in there and unload before he gets too far through. But look at that, we've been only going 20 minutes and we've just about finished this field. We've got slurry going on over there now. Tate's getting some slurry in. Ian's getting it mulched. We've got the lime to spread. And then we'll no doubt get in and plant with whatever the next crop is. We'll be planting just a bit before the combine's out of the field. Nice to see you, Brett. How you doing? Hello, Amy. Welcome along. Good to have you here. Hope you're all good. Going to plough it so we don't have to worry about weeds. And wanting stones, so running low on stones because of running out of lime, obviously. Kibran, how you doing? Good to see you. Not going architectural for his gingerbread house. Nah. Nah. It's funny actually, some parents tend to, are not meant to assist, but you can certainly see when it's been a parent's hand in it. You're smashing. That is one of the most energetic and exciting descriptions of how you're feeling. Good to hear, Amy. Good to hear. I'm doing good, thank you. Hopefully we're going straight still. Here we go. Deal with that. I'm pleased to hear that. Pleased to hear that. You're out of hospital, Brett. Awesome, mate. Well, likewise, I'm pleased to hear that. we're not going to get much more than a truckload out of this, to be perfectly honest. Hey Connor, how you doing? Sunflowers. We are harvesting sunflowers. Get that auger down. There we go. Feeling a lot better. I'm pleased to hear that, Brett. Pleased to hear that. No, I'm doing very well, Amy. Very well. Trying to make some plans for when Week 5 comes out. What we're going to be doing. It'll be exciting. There we go. Right, while we're waiting, because Hanson will be able to finish that field without needing us, let's go and have a look. Tate's got the truck down here. Oh, he's still got 74% in there. How full is he in the spreader? 27%. Alright, we'll take this down to him. Or is he coming down this way? He's coming this way. Look at that, I'd almost completely forgot that Bosun was even here, because he's had nothing to do. So he's been keeping himself busy somewhere. Right, there we go. Tate filled up with slurry. Start from scratch rice. I've been thinking about it. You know, Bo, I don't know if I'll do a sort of start from scratch. I might just actually be adventurous, see if we can add some money and we can figure out the console commands and go from there. You will just have to see. Actually, do some bigger farming. Definitely going to be playing on Hutan Pantai. Don't know how much I'll play. Just play the game in the first week or two. We'll see. And do our traditional collectibles video, which we've done all through 22 for all the maps. Mark that there out of the way. Should be enough for Tate to get finished. How you doing, some guy? Can't remember if I acknowledged you there. Good to see you. Right, what are we looking in the combine? 65%, so we better run down. Come up on the other side. When do I get hold of it? Not 100% sure yet, Amy, but hopefully for the weekend before. That's kind of the standard thing. Oh, look, Hanson. You missed some, mate. You missed some. Oh, now Ben's just going to mulch it. Shame of it all. Apparently it costs too much in fuel to worry about harvesting that, but it won't be before anyone else. It'll be early. Some guy. Yeah, we definitely, as a bronze partner with Giants, we definitely get early access to it. I'm not sure exactly of the date and time, but there'll be a blanket embargo where it's traditionally what will happen is that the gold and silver partners will get it a few days. Probably gold might get it 3 or 4 days earlier than everyone else. Silver might be 2, bronze might get 1, and then we'll have a blanket embargo sometime over the weekend, and there'll just be videos galore there for a while. I know some people don't want to watch it all. They're like, no, I don't want to see what the game's about. I want to play it myself, experience it yourself. But some people are still on the fence about whether they want to buy it. So seeing the actual sort of final shipped version might be enough to convince them to purchase the game. There's lots of different rationale behind it all. You won another copy of it. Nice, Abby. How did you do that? Or whereabouts did you do that? I know you've very generously donated a couple to FSG to give away too. Which does remind me, just as Nightbot reminds me. We've got a competition running there on using Gleam, which is a long-running competition instead of just doing a single giveaway in a live stream. We're doing that, so. Okay. Oh, so close. Hanson can probably just unload straight into the truck. We'll let him unload into the truck and then we'll take... No, actually, do you know what? He can unload into us. We'll overload it into the truck. Because I don't know if that... What he's got in there, how much has he got in there? 3,000 litres? Is that going to go in the truck? The truck capacity. Not actually showing up on our list. Okay, well let's just see. We'll find out in a second. Once he runs down here, and then we're into the next one. Without easy dev, can you add money until the government subsidies dropped? Normally you can, Bob. So if you're on Steam, you can write dash cheats in the settings. So that starts it with console commands activated. At least that's what you could do on 22. I'm assuming it'll be very similar. And then there's codes like GS money add, which will add money into it. Look, 470 litres. Truck's full. Alright, we'll run this down to the next field, which is somewhere back down this way. 90, so this one down there on the right, so not too far. We'll run that down there and we'll come back and get the truck, go and empty that out, and then we'll be back. There's another way you can activate the console if you're using the Giants version of the game. Can't actually remember that one off the top of my head. I think you've got to go into game settings and change console commands to true. Game settings XML or game XML, one of those. You change it to true to use the console commands, and then you'll be fine as well. Right, let's just stage in this big triangle here. Our field we're going into there in front of us. Right, and jump back up in here and we'll take this down to empty it out. Let's go the long way so we can go up, right, then right. What right's that? Second right, and we'll come back through the town. If we can figure this one out. RGC mining, nice one. Oops, sorry, marker. G'day Walt, how you doing? Kermit confirmed that 8th would be when the early release embargo would be lifted. I think it was on FSG's stream the other day. Right, show that. You go. So that's what, Saturday? 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th? Friday. Is it Friday? Might be Saturday my time. There we go. Right. Need to keep an eye on a right-hand turn. Second right, because we didn't want to go through the village. Jono Turbro. The old munna. The munna wave. How are you, my man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope not. Nope. Definitely console commands are handy, Bob, because that's where you can do you can change lots. So I'll show you. So if you go into here, and if you just type GS, and then you can actually tab through. You can do stuff with AI. I don't touch many of these. Move vehicles, so that's if you want to teleport. I think you probably put the coordinates in. Again, I don't use a lot of these, but you can actually just go through and tab through. So there's your camera field of view. That was a handy one to have. A whole lot of debug stuff that you don't really want to look at, but the HUD hide, you can do that through this. So this is basically the console commands. These bits and pieces here are what the what EasyDev uses to do all of this kind of things. So if we get to we've gone past some money. What was money at the start? I can't remember now. But yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff you can do through there. Tip clear. It's just you can see exactly as you tab through these, you can see all the different things that EasyDev does. There's quite a few of them. Where is the... Not even showing up. Oh, because we're a multiplayer, that's why. Because I'm not logged in as admin, I can't do the add money. There's a few things you can't do. There's some really good guides out there for 22 on what you can and can't do through the console, and I'm sure it will be exactly the same as for 25. Right, so that's the one we don't want to take, I think. We'll carry on, take the next one. So you can see the town just over there, through the haze. Good to hear, Jono, good to hear. It's when you find out who your true friends are, Ben. This is when you find out who your true friends are. Apparently there's traffic lights in here, and if they're red, there's a hidden collision. So, like this. If I carry on just going, it's going to stop me. Well, I don't know where. Must have changed right when I got to it, because that was red and it disappeared. I could drive through. All the dev, yeah, no, it's all there. Change the XML, yeah, that was the other way to do it, Amy. Game settings, game XML, I can't remember what the name of the XML is, but one of those. One of those you can customize. Alright. Now we're sailing back down here. This is our farm up here on the left, if I'm not mistaken. It's our farmyard, but we're carrying on just down past here to the BGA. And unloading in the silo down there. Should be just past this field on our left. This is only my third or fourth stream off this server. I'm starting to get my way around it pretty well. Look at this one here. Yeah, here we go. We should get our unload trigger. Somewhere. Here we go. The single hopper? No, we've got the dual hopper one. Dual hopper, I need to be on the back. Now this would be a cool thing if 22 had the ability to open 2 hoppers at once, which it doesn't. There we go. Right one. Hey, how you doing, buddy? New time. Same time. Same bat channel. Just you guys all decided to have daylight savings. So heading back, we're going to take that left and then we'll see the combine sitting there. And right just before it. That's a whole lot of silage sitting there. Wow. Let's go for a walk, but you're attending now. Good. Your attendance is noted. Your lateness has been struck next to your name. Your lack of attendance yesterday was also noted. Yes. Lift your standards next time. No, it's the yard. Further yet. You just about see the guys over there. There we go. Is that the combine? Yeah, there's the combine. Just across the field. Hey, Itsy, how you doing? Bonus points for indicating everywhere. I was out of character. Fair enough, yeah. Apologies. I'll note that and make sure I don't do it again. Right, here's our right hand turn that we didn't take last time when we followed Ben too far. Great way we can sneak into the field for this. Right here might be a good spot. Put that through there. Mark up on the edge. Boom. There we go. Done. There, we'll get the cover opened up. That's good to go. Right. Ben's done our job for us. Now he's flying back. Look at that. Mulching underway. Oh, ploughing underway. It's already been mulched. Anything else is just about done on that field. All that's going to be left is a bit of planting. We'll go and jump in here. And we'll keep this moving. Sorry, Nismo. I'll park wherever I want. You can't tell me where to park. What was the reasoning behind having an old build of the game? You would think having a polished version of the game would be a better look. Some bugs are already addressed in all these versions. I think it's just a time thing for them to actually output the build to be able to make it playable, Bob. So if devs are making sure that I'm sure they go through and test some of it and make sure the base things are working. We had some things staged for us. There was a bit more case gear. So I think it was an amalgamation of from listening to Kermit yesterday, amalgamation of the Gamescom build for Riverbend Springs and the Hutan Pantai build from Tokyo Game Show. And between those two builds, it was put together with then a couple of other things added, like the AI helper menu, and actually being able to use the AI workers. If you recall, previously we'd only seen the guided steering or GPS functional. So yeah, a few little things there. So it was just sort of cobbled together. I think Kermit said he'd been requesting a copy for like 2 or 3 months, knowing the dates and times and all those sort of things. So it's purely just down to resources, I guess. Giants. Joey just followed. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. Ooh. Funny thing is, I was at the same time when you played the new FS25. What do you mean by that? Quite sure I follow Nismo. Yeah, it's easy. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I didn't have much micro stutter. So the main issue with that was that because the PCs had only arrived the day before, I think, they were loan PCs from Origin. I can't remember now. But Kermit had partnered with a few companies to loan some PCs, so they'd literally only turned up the day before, or Kermit and Nicholas only had the day before to configure them with OBS in the game. So, of course, just a technical thing there that they hadn't updated the rendering cache, the game cache, so that was the main reason for that. And then I think DJ was recording through, well, I think he might have been using a capture card on his laptop and it set it to software encoding instead of hardware encoding, so that also caused some stutter for him. Whereas mine had been played on, I was the fourth person to use that PC, so it had been well and truly cached by the time I got on there. So just some minor, just little things like that. The other thing to remember is it was the first time Giants had done the German US office had done an event like that, so there was a few learnings in and amongst that as well. So definitely expect that any future events will be even better. I mean, but I can't fault it. Hey Scooter, how you doing, buddy? It's all walking around that case building. Yeah. There's always things with that. You know, as Kermit said, we were all taken out of our pre-set up studio environments that we've spent years refining and honing to how we want them to run, and that changes things too. How's Hanson? 43%. It's probably gonna unload straight into the truck. You know, so we've spent years refining our settings and getting them the way we want them, and then we're sort of thrust into an environment where we've got an hour and a half of time to record on something we're not familiar with. So, like mine, the Stream Deck wasn't working to turn the camera on and off because they had the face cameras, but I just turned it off completely in OBS and used my vlog camera, which is just my phone, to record me playing, which worked out really well because I could turn it on and off if I wanted to, or position it where I wanted it on the screen and not foul the gameplay. It did actually mean I had a kind of uninterrupted, we'll do this on the other end, Hanson going the other way, Did mean I had a sort of unfouled gameplay, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, it corrupted itself, so I don't have it anymore. Like, I started figuring out, I was like, oh, OBS will record in 4K, I should do this in 4K, so I changed all the settings, and then didn't even think about the fact that I couldn't change the game settings to 4K, so it didn't matter, because we couldn't have access to that. I think the thing that really, not so much frustrates me, because it doesn't frustrate me, I just find it funny as people complaining about it being a reskin or a, you know, it's just the same game, there's no changes or anything like that. There's heaps of changes, but at the end of the day, whether it's 17, 19, 22 or 25, all you're doing is driving farm equipment and farming. There's only so many things you can do. All that, so. It is what it is. Anyhow, we'll chat more about this tomorrow with FSG, I think. Right. Get that down further. Right. So these guys are, where are we up to? Half ploughed. That'll be lime going on, I imagine. We've got the mulcher set up there, ready to go in this field. We're doing this. It's about halfway through it. The next thing will just be seeding, I guess. There's not much else for it. Alright, it's one hopper full. Started editing my vlog for the event last night too. And then I got captivated. I don't know how I'm going to put this into the vlog, but I've basically got about 30 minutes of me driving the combine and the quad track, and the footage is terrible because I'm trying to drive and it's just, you know, just my face or the guy I'm with's face or looking out at the corn head on the front of the combine. But it's really fascinating listening to the guides. So I just need to figure out how I'm going to put that to something. I might even jump into game. That could be a cool way to do it. I might actually... More shame, Hanson. More shame. Five plants. I might even jump into game and maybe run that equipment in game and could sort of overlay driving. Not that there's a 715 and... not that there's a 715 and 22, but... We find the Magnum controls look very similar anyhow. But yeah, we'll see. I'll figure something out. It's very interesting though. It's worth a watch. You're fascinated with the technical side of combines and the quad track. Pretty sure we had older builds, nobody would show up unannounced. Oh, it's very carefully scripted. 100% Yos. And that's the thing too. You know, we couldn't look at any of the menus, we couldn't get into the shop, we couldn't, there was lots we couldn't do, which is fine. No grumbles from me. Hey Miguel, how you doing? No, I know that there's things that we haven't been told yet. There is some things. I don't know whether they're going to be game-changing things, but there are some things that we don't know about. Rightio, Hanson, not too full, 13%. We can sail down the other end and wait for him. Keep ourselves busy. Oh, I'm doing good, Miguel. Doing good, thank you. Funny actually, do you know, I said, what, less than an hour ago it was raining outside. All I can see out the windows, it's dark out one way, but all I can see out this window here next to me is blue sky and the sun shining. Nice. Must have Formula 1 qualifying starting soon too, do we? Oh, 2 hours. Thank you, Henson. Okay, 10 to 11 my time. Perfect. Lawson's not too far, less than 0.2 behind Sonoda. I'll take that. He's top 10 in Q3. Faster than Perez, which is even better. Gotta leave some surprises. They do. Second. Norris was second. Yes, Piastri was fastest. Well, which way are you going, Hanson? Are you going left or right? Gotta go and get the airfield inspection done. Catch you later. Cheers, mate. Thanks for hanging out, hiding away there in the background. Much appreciated. Probably quite a critical thing to do though, so best you do go and get that done. Hey Dutch, how you done? Good evening, welcome. You made it a bit earlier tonight, that's good. Well, apart from a little bit of lag like that, things have been handling very well tonight. I've been this morning. Been impressed. Haven't dropped a single frame. It's good. Not quitting at 5 this time. No, got another hour or so to go. Get Dutch. I do have to finish about 9 though because Mrs. Argsy's going for a walk and one of the boys is going to a friend's place and he's getting picked up at 9:30. So I need to make sure he's all good to go for that. And then the other boy's got one of his mates coming around here, so kind of trading children this weekend. And no, that is not a admittal or I was just about to say, Hanson laughs, that is no admittal or anything to child trafficking, alright? By the end of the weekend, the children will be back where they are meant to be. It is a temporary I'm just going to stop. Let's get back to farming. Yeah, we'll do some in-cab work just to keep things fresh. Or I go and say something else stupid. Going for a walk, not going for cigarettes. No. Might be smoking, but she's not a smoker. Dutch. You can have a certain boy child if you want. Oh, stop it. Alright, get that out. Lower that down. Spin that way. Alright, there we go. No, I'm not going to live that one down. Remember that time on the live stream you were trading children? Goodness. Right, how full is that? It is 77%, 62,000 litres sitting in there, so not too bad. Right down the scene for Hanson. Oh, sorry, Edsy. You're watching where you're going? Got combine running. Right. What do we got left in there? Not many passes left. Got 4, maybe 5? Not much. Three copies to give away 18 entries. You like them odds? It's got another couple of weeks yet though, Bob. But yeah, don't go talking about it too much, right? Just keep that to yourself. FSG's trying to steal my viewers. What's FSG doing? Has he just scheduled a stream? That'll be for our From the Field for tomorrow if that's what's happening. He won't actually be live. Ah, no, he's done his blog. Right. That'll be there later. Don't worry about that. You can watch it later. Shall I just play it on stream? I'll just play it on stream and then by the time you've come, it'll only count as one view, but 30 of you will watch it. It should be banned. Actually funny because he'll still be scheduling his videos at the same time he normally does, but because we've swapped daylight savings, my videos will now you'll notice this with Ahali Farms now, as previously he was an hour or half an hour before me, and now he'll probably be an hour and a half after me, so we'll have to have a chat about that tonight when we're recording and figure out what time we're going to be scheduling videos for. Later will be Scroft and maybe then FSG. Nice. There you go. You gotta watch them all. That's slurry cruising. Bean's doing the slurry this time. Tate's online. Bosun must be ploughing. With friends like me, who needs enemies? All well-intentioned, Scooter. I kind of want to go and watch it to see how he did his intro. We had a bit of a laugh with that. Daylight savings is this evening for you. Yeah, I think it's the same for the UK. Turn the TV down, please. I mean to turn the TV. Yes. No, you'll be gaining an hour's sleep because you go backwards. You're backwards. You fall back. Spring forward, fall back. You off? Oh. It's okay. Darcy, thanks for following. Much appreciated. You caught some rays of sunshine in a box and stored it in the freezer for later. Extra hour of farm sim, that's the way, right? Good way to use it. Alright, there we go. Sunflower's done. I'm going to get this emptied into the truck, then we'll take this back down to the yard, come back and grab the truck. Someone can roll up here with the seeder. I think they were talking about putting wheat in at least the other field. I'm not sure what's going on in this one yet. Oh, we're not quite going to even run out. Look at that. 2,700 litres. Frustrating. Right time to get a little bit of lag. Safety first, beacons on the road. There's some angry birds. This Mrs. Argsy in the freezer. Ooh. It was a good glitch. I don't know how I managed to miss that power pole. See no collisions on them, perhaps. Can you metal boots when you move the walk? Not quite. I'm just gonna make a smoothie. Alright, we'll run this down to the silo and just unload straight into that. Get rid of these last few thousand litres. Blame a glitch. No, I'm blaming you for my dodgy driving boat. I have not lived down. I'm never going to live down the whole river incident, and it's all your fault. 110% your fault. There we go. Done. To drive into one of the rivers is a gag. I should have, shouldn't I? I didn't even think about that. There's plenty of gags going around when I shared some photos or my little story on Facebook about making sure there was no rivers around the driving area. Thank you, Christoph. He was the main protagonist with that one. Right. Oh, sure this stays. But I think we were in back on this side. Oh, no. That's where we were parked before. That'll do. let's go and, I was going to say go and find the truck, but someone's already taken that. I haven't quite got to seating up there yet. Right, what do you want me to do? Alright, let's see if I can find it. I think it's over in one of these sheds. It's over in this one over here, I think. Cedar, what have we got? There's the Lemkin one tucked in there. Kinsey plants are right. On that tractor I just had. Hanson loitering here somewhere. So what crops were we putting in? You said wheat in the first field and sorghum in the second, was it? Or was it sorghum in both of them? Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Was it wheat, Hanson? Is that what we were going to do? I think I might be going to disconnect, am I? No, we're just going to get that. Right. Get on the right side of the road. Home personal. Hey, how you doing? Would I gift you FS22? No, I won't be doing that. I'm sorry. You can win a comp. I've got a competition running to win FS25 though, if you want to enter that. There'll be a link in chat for that. Pop up soon. Did I just go the wrong? That's the right way. It's like, did I go the wrong way? But I'm going the right way. Thank you, person. I'm not going to gift you FS22, home personal. Nice try. Right. Like I said, we've got a competition going. You can enter that to win. Right, wheat it is. bring this back up. I want to draw my markers. Put that down to 1. Alright, we're just going to do that. Goodbye. Right, can I 266? Seabird. The angle did that snap at? Not the angle I wanted it to snap at. Ah. There we go. Got it. Also managed to disconnect that too at the same time. That's right, Sim guy. Doesn't matter. It's in the shorts, in the vertical stream, so we're all sorted. Right, there we go. That's under control. Get that on the big streams, right? Hey, Rusty, how you doing? Good to see you. It's a funny thing actually having the amalgamated streams on the Caster Labs dashboard thing I use to be able to see both chats at the same time. I kind of forget that sometimes I'll be commenting and talking to people who are in the vertical stream, and those of you in the horizontal stream will have no idea what's going on. I'll go back and there's a little bit there, we'll just have to tidy up. I'll do that now or I'll forget later. How you doing, Rusty? You good? Having a good weekend? Figure out where I actually have to go quite a way back. I'm going to get this all just about there, I think. Bit of cedar drifting going on. Alright. Just to make sure we get the whole field covered. Oh, maybe that section wasn't ploughed. Maybe that's why it's not seeding. For whatever reason, it's not actually overseeding it. Thanks, Mrs. Froth. Yeah, it was good to be able to try that out. Kermit did actually have some controllers there for us as well, so he had thought of it, but yeah, it was nice to be able to try my one out, use that. I often take it to events anyhow. It's kind of just goes in the bag and take it with me. Ooh, donk. I really wanted to do the bale stacking at FarmCon with it, but it wouldn't let me put it onto their computers there. I reckon I could have given some of the EFSL guys a run for their money if I was using a controller. Keyboard and mouse was a different story though. Turn those beacons off in the field. Typical now that I start doing something that requires a bit of finesse versus running the grain cart, that I get a little bit of lag, but there we go. Not using up too much wheat in here, are we? 180 seeds a square metre. It's a low variable seed rate in here. Good. That's all planting. Let's go. Jump in and do some in-cab once we've got VCA running. Makes it a bit easier to make sure we're doing the right path and not overlapping. Happy days. So starting to make some plans already around what we're going to do for servers for FS25. I think the plan at the moment is we're going to keep 3 of our FS22 servers running. The 2 semi-realistic ones are the Oaks and Aussie Farms. And then we might keep Polygyny running for a wee while until the challenge is finished. That has the Own the Map challenge basically going on that one. And then we will jump across to having 2 servers running, one on Hutan Pantime, one on Riverbend Springs from the start, just to, if anyone wants to play a multiplayer, be a good way for people to learn too, sort of, yeah, new to Farming Simulator or haven't been on multiplayer servers. It'd be a good time to jump in right at the start. Don't know how many people want to do it. Kind of expect there to be a lot of people who will be keen to get in and learn the game themselves before doing that, but I want to be able to make sure that if you do want to do things together and try out some of maybe the sugar beet equipment, hang on. Stop it, please. FSL is only keyboard and mouse. That isn't fair when you play. No, you can use controllers on FSL. But no, it was just when they have the bale stacking challenge set up at FarmCon, they just have 5 or 6 PCs. 5 or 6 PCs just set up, and they're pre-configured with everything, so you can't really run your own. Just turn up and plug your controller in. But if FSL players are able to use controller if they want to. Sorry. Alright, take one more headland pass off, I think. It'll give us heaps of turning space. Sorted. Excuse me. The commitment to keeping tractors maintained on this farm is incredibly admirable. Right, since that's set up on VCA, headlands to do at the other end, and then we'll be good to go. We'll race through it once we're all set up. Isn't it funny how quickly, once you've got the headlands done and a field opened up, how quickly you get through it? Makes things easy. Alright. Kids. Can't do anything together nicely, right? Look at the brothers. Just, one's always got a problem with the other, regardless of what they're doing. And then in 5 minutes' time, they'll be hugging it out. I was just looking at those wind turbines. I was like, something's wrong there. They're running, going in opposite directions. Must be a wind change coming through. Now that I'm starting to look, there's wind turbines going around in all sorts of directions all over the place. No consistency. Come on. Guarantee the kids have gone on the PlayStation, and that's why I'm having these issues now. Mum goes out, Dad's streaming, so they can do what they want. One making AC, the other's DC. It feels like that sometimes, mate. Feels like that sometimes. Right. Sometimes think one's electricity and the other's water, to be perfectly honest. Alright, there we go, headland's done. Let's see, can I, what's my left? Will that work? Let's see if I can make that work. I need to remember my keybinds for turning. I know you guys have told me before, but I'm going to try and remember them. CVCA, not yet. Alt A and Alt D, isn't it? Right there. I think that's right. Find out in a minute. My tablet's flat, so I can't use some dashboard. Must have left it on last night. Got the rolling and slurry crew sitting there too. Coming in. Right, let's see. Okay, so it's skipping rows, which is what I thought it was going to do. Happy days. I'll leave it to do its thing. Interesting. Right. Hey, Blue Collar Living, how you doing? Clert698, hello. We should go 2 to the right this time. It's Alt D. Floating timer, it's not quite floating. Got my cruise control down so when I lift that up at the end, it doesn't go too fast. But maybe, oops, 16 miles? Should be right. Should be able to handle that. Levi, do I know if FS25 will work on Steam Deck OLED? I'm not sure. I would have thought maybe if it worked on Steam games it'd work on them all, but to be honest, I have no idea. But the whole idea with Steam Deck is you could play any Steam game on it, so. That movement in the seat. Alright, so the roller's going. The roller's rolling. What people's thoughts on the fact sheets this week? Some people were excited. I was a bit kind of meh. I don't know. The roller, the baler and tractor combo was nice. Nice to see the T7 as well, but I don't know. I think I still don't fully see the value in the bike, but nice to have that brand in there. And that little ape, again, don't really see the value. Hardly ever use pickups for taking things anywhere anyhow, so it might be part of the reason why. Here we go, that handled that alright. Sweet, easy. Only problem to doing skip rows is it doesn't work very well with slurry and rolling. Not every game on Steam works on the Steam Deck. See, there you go. Never used a Steam Deck. Never looked into it, Levi, so not sure. Too many fact sheets make it boring for you. As in learning too much about the equipment, or... Bike can be turned on. Any idea what that is? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's got a in-field speed. Yeah, like a working speed, which is kind of weird. I've got no idea what that could be. I can't even think about what that could be. A strange one, right? Man, it makes it so easy. So easy. Ground deform speed. As in, if you want the ground to deform under the bike, you've got to go that slow. Maybe. Don't know. It's one of those things we'll have to wait and find out. I don't mind having a few things we've got to wait and find out about. Not all bad, right? You just reacted to words without context. Oh, goodness. Never change, Eos, never change. Eating. I see you clearly made your pasta at 9:15 PM. When are we going to have our next JBot and Eos stream? Or podcast? Left in this time. Everyone's just watching me. I feel like I'm holding everyone up. when your teams play on the same day and you don't have presentations, so maybe coming week. Ah, you do coincide it with football. Didn't realise that. It's Scott. I haven't seen Scott in a while. He said he was going to try and make it. Welcome, Scott. Driver 53 ran a poll and 42% voted they'd be using the bike first on their farms. Oh, I'm sure people will be trying it out. It's new. They'll be keen to try it out. I'm keen to try it out and see how it goes and handles. Right, we're going to do this turn manually because I need to go back where we've just come from. Go through here. Run down this way. Alright. There we go. Bikes are some of the most downloaded mods. Makes sense that they added one. Yeah, 100%. Yep, definitely does. Definitely does. It makes sense to have those. Being a G-Portal partner, do you know if I can rent a server without having a PC to play the game? So you can rent servers without having a PC, because you obviously use them for cross-play and console. The only thing you'll struggle with is accessing the web interface, but of course you can do that. You can use a web browser through your console. So yeah, you could potentially do it. It won't be quite as easy to set up, but yeah. You can add mods through the web interface, so you can browse. Basically, they list all the mods in the mod files when you're configuring your server, so if you want to download some mods, all those kind of things. So yeah, that's possible. Uploading mods will be tedious. Yeah, so you wouldn't want to upload them, Yoss. You'd want to just go through the mod list because it's got all the mod hub mods, right? There's a link in chat, Scott, that you'll be able to find. Which does all of that. Right. Ooh, what did that not turn left? So I was pressing the wrong button, that's why. Oh, I've disconnected. My key bindings were too close. Shush. Nothing wrong with the key bindings. It's the operator pressing them. Yeah, so the collector's edition does not include the season pass. So you do have to buy it separately. Which surprised me actually. I thought they might have had the season pass in the collector's edition. However, whatever reason they don't. Probably because of the value it would become. Trying to keep it, I mean, I guess the season pass people who might not want to play the season pass just want the collector's edition, so give people that option of getting the extra features or the extra bits and pieces from the collector's edition. Isn't it funny that we're, what, 2 weeks away from FS25 releasing and I'm only just kind of getting my head around what VCA can do? It's one thing I'm going to be more mindful of next time around, is actually spending more time understanding some of these mods, because there's some pretty impressive features that you can get out of them. Some pretty cool things you can do, instead of just getting stuck into using the same old mods all the time. Soon we get to explore. Yes, you do. Did you just jump between the vertical and the horizontal streams, Yos? Because your name changed colour in my my chat. To work hard to get some features of Easy Dev ready. I'm sure you won't. It'll be a piece of cake for you, won't it? Change from phone to PC. Ah, there we go. So the amalgamated chat thing app I use, gives you your name a colour, and you went from green to blue. Flips it up, turn left, skip 2, straighten up, 3, 2, 1, the cedar. Nailed it. To be a fly on the wall and watch what the kids are doing right now. They need to learn how to play Farming Simulator. No arguments whatsoever. You're kind of cool, actually. Might have to try and do that at some stage. With family stream. Get all 4 of us on a server. Would I be able to do it? Probably. 3 PCs in the house and the PlayStation 5. Right, one more pass. Up, turn. Hard to explore mods as they come available. It certainly is. Yeah. It's hard to keep up with lots of things, regardless of whether you're focusing on creating content or not, just in general. Do your messages rotate on this format? What do you mean rotate? You're blue now. All I can see is that they're amalgamated. Don't know if you're doing something special or not. A cat's... What is that? A cat ski. You're from Morocco. Well, nice to have you here. Nice to have someone from Morocco. Right. So just to clarify, we're planting sorghum in the next field, is that right? Hanson, can you confirm, please? Sorghum. See, DK. Do you think that Giants could or would put lease to own in the game as standard? I mean, they could. They could do... So anything that a mod has done as a script, Giants can do. If a modder can do it with their game, then Giants can probably do it even easier and actually script it into the game and not need a mod to do it. It's whether, I guess, if they see the value and benefit in it. So one of the things Kermit said to us was that at the start of the year, and I think he mentioned this again yesterday on the Farm Sim show, is they had a choice. At the start of the year, they're like, we've got 150 machines we want to convert over to FS25 from 22, or we want to add more features, so which one are we going to do? And they rightly, very rightly, made the choice to convert, add more features to the game, which means there'll be less equipment at release. But I think there's fortnightly content updates, free content updates, similar to what we got in 22 coming, which is going to, obviously add to everything, give you more options. While it may feel like you're, but they made the right decision anyhow, what I'm trying to say. Right, where are we up to in this field? Okay, so what I might do is split this one in half. I don't know why they're going that direction in it, but anyhow. Change to sorghum. There we go. They're unfolded. And bikes. Tiger Claws, fresh sub from Poland. Nice, thank you. Appreciated. What is one mod you can't live without? Ooh. Probably. I was going to say courseplay, but with the new GPS and AI, I won't need that. But that was one of them. Has this end of the field, or must have all been limed, I'm assuming? Just been ploughed, the lime's been ploughed in. No. Coming back this way now. Right. What are you not buying, Bob? I'm doing good, Tiger Claw. Doing good. Oxygen David mod. Any Oxygen David map. Yeah, I've hardly played on any of his maps this 22. I'm going to change that for 25. What are you going to say? Easy Dev's the one I couldn't live without. I can make do without Easy Dev. Certainly made things lots easier. Living without courseplay. Well, no, I mean, they're like the AI workers are going to be much more like courseplay. That's what I meant with that. I don't know, it's a difficult question to answer. People always ask, what's your favourite mod, or what could you not live without? So actually, when you sort of sit down and think about it, it's a really hard question to answer. Because you've got so much a different variety of mods. Is it what tractor do you have on every game save, or what, I almost say anywhere object storage would be a good candidate, but it's hard. You need to send me what you just sent to me. Yes, you do. You get enough exclusives. Doesn't need any more. Thank you, Tate. Right, I need to figure out what angle are we doing this field at. Now this. Yeah, so they're pretty much on the same line I was on before. Sorry, Tate. I did a slightly different I just did a slight different angle, but that's alright. We'll make it work. Wish you could sell land without selling all the buildings and things off of it first. Ah. Interesting. Can't live without store deliveries. Yeah, so store deliveries is handy, but you can. Store deliveries is a handy one. You can teleport a lot of equipment, of course. Like you actually need store delivery normally to reset the store delivery point. An easy dev, you can only do it certain ways. Oh, I don't think it'll replace Courseplay, but oh, definitely. Like Courseplay's got so many more features. Courseplay's so much more advanced than the AI GPS will ever be. The in-game GPS will ever be. 100%. But I think for what I use Courseplay for the most, which is basically to put a tractor in a field and just do some work, run a forage harvester so I can run the cart next to it, or some of those kind of things, I think I could, you know, I could live without it. Yeah, that's what I'm most looking forward to seeing, is how can Courseplay, auto drive, those kind of things expand and extend on the features that the game's getting by default. Definitely. Invited me to the link sharing platform already. Oh, you farm some farming thing. Is that what you mean? Ah, right, I see. I don't know if you have invited me to that. Have you? That's pretty handy though. I like that idea. I like what you're doing there. Ah. I hate how it does this sometimes. It grabs a different texture based on what you started planting in. This looks wrong. What? Why is it changing? Oh well. Let's just carry on. It is what it is. I can see it's done it over those spots there too. What a mess. What a mess. If I turned it off and then reset it, it would change back. Does look really weird, Hanson. I agree. At least I can tell where I've been, which beats I've been over. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true, the roller all sorted out. When I was recording, which of my series had the most fun? Oh, good question. It's a good question too. Chilliwack, British Columbia is the one I've probably enjoyed the most in FS22. The gold mining one was fun too, Elk Mountain. And any of the series I've done with FSG are always good fun because we just end up spending 2 hours just chatting and kind of muting each other and playing the game a bit, which is cool. Yeah, remove the effort. That'll be awesome. I'd love them to add more with pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, those kind of things. Some random events that affect crops. That's the main thing. I think I've pretty much added everything else I had on my list of things. Top 3 would be precision farming, lumberjack, because you can't drive. Always use precision farming. I heard it won't be coming back. It's neither been confirmed nor denied, Bob. But it sounds like it's more because it's funded by the EU, some sort of research thing. Which surprises me. I mean, if Giants have got it in game and the way they take ownership of mods when mod is uploaded, I don't know why they can't have the ownership of it and include it in the game. But to me, it should just about be base game. It should be base game of how you do things. And if you don't want to do it that way, it should be something you override. But it is what it is. Alright, so I'm going to finish off this little bit here, and then I'm going to have to arc things up, or leave it for someone else to finish this off, unfortunately. Should be base game. Yeah, I agree. Be base game. You can turn it off as an option. Should be base game. Do you want to play with precision farming or not? You turn it off. And no, you don't. You'll miss the horse DLC. The equipment is nice. Have they not already brought some of that back in anyhow, though? Have they, I thought they'd already started adding some of the horse. Didn't we see that in the fact sheet or something? Or is it just on the mod list? I can't remember. On the website? Not sure. Animal food calculators. That's one thing I've never used as well. We do learn all the time. Four horsemen are coming soon, yeah. Add Cornish hen or meat chickens to the game. Yeah, it'll be intriguing because there's still some things. Yeah, we haven't. I don't know. We haven't got what am I trying to say? You know, the rating. So meat chickens. I suppose you could just sell them. You don't have to go through the abattoir thing. Are you just breeding them for meat? But they don't lay eggs. I guess that's no different to beef, is it? Beef cattle. Meat chickens. That's all you're breeding it for. But you're not selling it somewhere to be slaughtered, so you wouldn't be breaking any of their ratings things. Ooh. One's for you to dirty Nate. Anywhere object storage you must have mod. Hey Ollie, how you doing? They added the Karachi watershed twice. One's for you to dirty Nate. Oh, I see. Funny. Should add donkeys to the game and have it where you can work them too. So that was what fascinated me. I can't remember if animals now have a collision on them or not, but you know, finding out that the water buffaloes had collisions in Hutan Pantai, so. Right, One more pass. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button somewhere. All right, there we go. Right on. We're pretty much right on time, aren't I? Actually, see, the thing is, I actually quite like this texture. If this was a planting texture, not a seeding texture, it is quite nice. Quite a nice texture. Good to hear, Ollie. Good to hear. Right, so let's have a look. I've got that all done. Oh, look, we're back to seeding the normal way. Bizarre, right? Right, I'm just going to run down here. I think we're going to park up and take a quick little screenshot before we log things off. What time will be from the field tomorrow? I think it is going to be right about now. Is it? It's 9 AM New Zealand time. I think we were going to start, which will be 8 PM UK time because of the changed daylight savings overnight. I think that's the story. Whoa. Not quite what I was expecting there. Too much equipment in one spot. You go stand in front of a tractor. This light, but that'll do. No matter, it's a shame, Ollie. That's right though. Almost too zoomed in on that one. Let's change that to 50. Right. Did you see the key controller? If so, how big is it? I saw that at FarmCon. Probably about that big. About that wide. Whatever my fingers are. That one there. What would that be? Be 4 inches wide, and maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall, and about 3 inches deep. Yeah, that's probably a good comparison, right? A little bit bigger than your mouse. Very similar size to a mouse. Lovely Fentland. Right, well there we go. I think we'll leave them all to sort things out and tidy it up now, because I need to get moving. Planning desk space. That's a real consideration, Scooter. It really is. I might actually. I'm going to, and you guys can hold me to this. I'm going to make more effort to use my steering wheel. I went to all this effort to get this wheel standard. I don't think I've once actually moved it across and used it. So, definitely going to try and do that. Another cable to worry about. I know. I'm going to set up tour, and I'm going to have to just say this is under my desk. And it's a mess. The top of my desk looks good, but we'll just have to make do with it. So yeah, anyhow, like I said, we'll wrap things up there. We are doing our From the Field with FSG tomorrow, and we're going to have someone else there as well, which will be interesting to have a chat with. And yeah, we'll just, I guess, 2 weeks away from Farming Simulator 25 come out, we'll be able to just chat a little bit. FSG and I can share about our experiences together, sort of just bounce some things around. There's nothing set we're going to talk about. We'll just have about an hour or so. Just, yeah, chewing the fat and talking about 25 and, yeah, maybe reminisce about 22 a little bit. Maybe some of those questions you guys have asked tonight about favourite mods and what you can't live without and all those kind of things, we can talk about a little bit further. But, yeah. For today, that is us all done. Don't forget to enter the competition if you haven't already. We've got the game and Year 1 Season Pass to give away and 2 copies of the game, which we'll be doing around launch. And yeah, I don't know, maybe stay tuned tomorrow. I might just decide to give another copy away during the stream. We'll see how we go. But yeah, that's about all. You guys all take care, have fun, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to go and enjoy the Formula 1 qualifying at a sensible time, New Zealand time, to be able to watch for once. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks to the team who've helped out tonight. We've had Hanson, Bosun, Ben, Scott, Tate, Edsy, all in here helping us out. So nice to have you all around and on the servers. And of course, oops, bumping my microphone. Servers are going to be going for 25 as well. So if you want to join in on those, jump into Discord. But yeah, that's us done. Take care. See you again soon. Bye.